have a standard, if we're not judging by the standard of God, then yeah, please expect there to be a judgment or a standard that you are going to receive based on something you could not even keep yourself. However, if you are using a godly standard, okay, then love should already be in the forefront of your heart first and foremost. And you are to judge your brother and sister. The importance of getting out of spec in your brother, your sister's, your neighbor's eye is not as important as getting the log, which is a bigger action than you trying to get a speck out of somebody else's eye. Now, that does not mean, once again, that you cannot correct your brother and sister. And it does not mean that in the essence of just because you are going through certain things that you don't have the importance and the responsibility of correcting your brother or sister. What it may mean is probably seek wisdom concerning this, right? Where if you are struggling with an area that you are speaking to a brother or sister about, the best thing to do is go into prayer and to find someone who you do know has either had that testimony or has overcome that or may not have that specific struggle, and have them intercede and pray with this person or for this said person, and they potentially approach them. And if it has been a situation where you were dealing with some type of infraction or there was some struggle that you had as a believer that God has delivered you from and that you are able to speak to. I'll use myself as an example. One of the biggest things that God has done for me is deliver me from the spirit of perversion and the spirit of pride, right? Now, perversion, sexual sins, masturbation, pornography, all of these things, I am able to share from a testimony standpoint about how God's goodness and his supernatural grace and unmerited favor and mercy has allowed me to be free. So me sharing and talking to my brother and sister about it, although may in some way allude that, oh, why am I talking about this thing when I struggle with the same thing? It is because I struggle with these things and God has delivered me and I have not turned back. That shows that the finished work of God, it was at work, is at work, and is still capable to set any captive free. And that is an encouragement standpoint that allows me to have credibility to talk about these things because I dealt with them. On the other hand, there may be someone that dealing with something that I have not yet experienced or something that I am still working through. Singlehood, right? Even though God has